Hello and welcome to part 2 of my Fiat 500 Giardiniera. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, click the link at the top of your screen now. It's well worth a watch. I've lost the plots. Interior is amazing considering. Really quite spacious, and you know, 1-speed windscreen wiper, more than adequate when it's not raining. Headlights, single switch with the beam adjustment on a stalk, incredible. Display light to see how fast you're not going. Evidently, the speedo goes to 80 miles per hour. The car couldn't even get to 58. Very basic indicator light and beam light on the front. And it was 50 years ahead of its time with this. Ignition on. Handily, the previous owner has put all sorts of on and off tags, just in case you don't know what you're doing. Let's see how it goes. CliffordsCars.com. So what happened in the previous video? Obviously blind panic, saw smoke coming from the front. I thought fuel tank in the front, the whole thing's going to go up, it's going to be a James Bond scene, and I was next to a woods, there were trees, it was fairly dry. I thought the whole lot was going to go up, the town was going to burn down, and COVID would have been an afterthought. What it turns out was battery clamp came loose, arced on the positive terminal, threw a spark, set this up. Fortunately, or unfortunately, the battery then exploded. Big thanks to the fire brigade as well, East Sussex Fire Rescue, the Bexhill department, absolutely incredible. It took them 5 minutes and 50 seconds to arrive from the moment I called, which is just mind-blowing. So a very small amount of wiring was cut out and replaced, new battery, we were good to go. I've since replaced the throttle cable as well because that was a bit sticky, and it runs like an absolute dream now. It's really, really great. Right, let's go for a drive and talk about the car a bit more. Windscreen wiper, single speed. It's genuinely not fast enough, and it's not even raining. It measures just 3.2 metres, about 11'6", or just under 3.2 metres, and the wheelbase was only extended by 10 centimetres from the standard 500, which, considering what they've managed to achieve, is quite incredible. The original concept of this vehicle was classed as a utility, which was done by Francis Lombardi, but they had real issues with the load space. It was heavily compromised because they used the standard 500 vertical engine. If it wasn't for the genius that is Dante Giacosa coming in and suggesting turning the engine 90 degrees to the right and creating the perfect load space once the seats are down and when the seats are up, really is quite a practical vehicle. You can have four people and 50 kilograms of luggage, or 200 kilograms of payload. Suspension is remarkable. Oh God. Oh my word. Bloody hell. It is perfect for country roads, it's perfect for tiny little Italian streets or city driving. Why buy an electric car when you can buy this? You know, it's got all the mod cons that you don't need. For example, heating, which you cannot turn on or off as it comes straight from the engine through the vents. But why do you need to turn it off? That's what modern cars are for, and who wants a modern car? I love it, I really enjoy it. I love 500s in general anyway. I have a 1966 right-hand drive 600D multipler that is being fully restored at the moment. Video will be up on that soon, once that's completed, and then that'll be up for sale. She's wearing goggles, what a great idea. Get out of the way. Oh my God. holding the old roof down. Goodness me, it really is windy. And this roof is taut as well. This is madness. It's killing it though, look at it. Power. It's like, what winds? Well, probably all the winds, because it wouldn't surprise me if it got blown over, it doesn't weigh anything. Bloody hell. It's great fun to drive. It's not as slow as you may think. It does keep up with modern day traffic. Well, I say it keeps up. You get overtaken, so you're holding them up, but you're in the modern day traffic, so swings and roundabouts. You could drive around in a Citroen C1, or you could drive around in this. I know which I prefer. One thing to note about these cars, they all have canvas roofs, and that is because, and James May has touched on this before, it was cheaper to produce a canvas roof for all 500s, thus making it far more cost effective than it was to put a steel roof in. So they made it economically viable and the rest just by putting a sunroof in, which a lot of people think is a luxury. So what are they worth? Well, this one is £8,500. Obviously it's the best one. CliffordCars.com. This is just one of 5 UK right-hand drive remaining. The UK right-hand drive market for these cars, obviously because they, in UK climate, they would rot away very, very swiftly. Nothing against the Italians, of course, but obviously in a warmer climate, they're more likely to withstand the weather and wouldn't rust. Several of the other right-hand drive cars have all been for sale recently. You can get, well, there was a full restoration project. That was £7,000 on eBay, sold. There is a very good condition right-hand drive on eBay for £23,000. And one of the others sold at Coy's auction a couple of years ago for £12,500. So I'd say for an immaculate one, you're looking at around £14,000. For one that needs work, very little spending on it, £8,500, CliffordCars.com. You can also get a left-hand drive from Italy for not much money. Get a left-hand drive for around £5,000 or £6,000 that needs work. You can get one that doesn't need any work, that's been restored over there for around £10,000. And that is ever growing as well. The market is crazy for 500s at the moment. They're really, really lovely, and I would buy one soon. They're the perfect weekend car, a great investment. The banks don't offer you any interest. Well, you'll be sure to earn some money on this. Don't get me wrong, they always need some money spending on them, but your return will far outweigh what your investment is. And also, you can't have fun with money in the bank. This particular colour scheme, original colour scheme we've got to say as well, was the colour scheme of the vehicle they used on the original 500 advertisement for the Giardiniera. So it's the mint green with the mushroom interior, big pothole, which for me is the best combination. My brother has a 450 SL Mercedes, and that is thistle green metallic with tan interior, and it is lovely. I think the green and tan crossover is perfect. If you like both of these videos, please click the like button. If you'd like to see more videos like it with interesting cars, click the subscribe button and then click the notification button next to that. Hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers. God, what power. What power. 17 horsepower. 70,000 horsepower.